Howdy, my name is Dennis Jay, and we're here in the music room. I tell you it's lonesome by any other name. It's hard for me to live without your warm, tender touch. Love and lust hand in hand, maybe too little, maybe too much. Won't you please give me a chance to right the wrongs I've done? In my heart of hearts, you've always been the one, the only one. Dancing around each other, trying to shift the blame. Call it we need time apart, it's lonesome by any other name. Thinking about wrong turns, dead ends, got me to this place. In the broken heart sweepstakes, I'm about to win the race. But this is one contest I don't care about at all. I'm spending blue moon midnights pining for your call. Dancing around each other, trying to shift the blame. Call it we need time apart, it's lonesome by any other name. I caught a glimpse of your sweet face in the parking lot last night. You were walking with another, my arms aching to hold you tight. In the dim light of this honky-tonk, our eyes will meet again. Love's fire will burn between us as we remember how it was back when. We were dancing with each other, not thinking of who's to blame. Call it we need time apart, it's lonesome by any other name. Oh, I tell you it's lonesome by any other name.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you, thank you.
Welcome to In the Music Room, Dennis.
Thanks for having me here.
Folks, you are going to hear true country tonight. None of this pop stuff.
Country and Western.
That's right, country and Western, my bad.
All right, that's all right.
Okay, Lonesome by Any Other Name. Tell us the inspiration for your song.
Oh, that was sort of inspired by a trip made out to Bakersfield, California, after playing a Gene Autry museum gig. Went out to Bakersfield, managed to get a hold of a couple horses, took them out on the Kern Riverbed to exercise them, and then topped off the day with hearing Buck Owens play at the Crystal Palace. So, all good.
Yeah, that's inspiring.
You bet, you bet.
Your next song that you have for us is Christmas in the Badlands. Tell us that inspiration.
A friend of mine, Jeff Campbell, runs an outfit called Hungry for Music. He does great work distributing instruments to people that need them and sort of the healing power of music. And he asked me to come up with some Christmas songs for these compilation CDs that we're doing years ago. So this is based upon some true travel time spent in the Badlands and Black Hills of South Dakota. And Teresa Thorpe is out there. I'd like to dedicate this one to you, Teresa. As we saddle up this morning, my heart is beating fast. My body's on this trail ride, but my spirit's in the past of this land called Makoshicha by the great Oglala Sioux. In the twilight of my life, so much yet to see and do. Christmas in the Badlands, well, I find the right words to say. How the beauty of this rugged land takes your breath away. To the west lies Sheep Mountain, to the north lies Bigfoot Pass, the canyons, buttes, and buffalo, the wild tall prairie grass. The summer sun is blazing in a clear blue July sky. But come winter time, snow drifts might reach 5 to 6 foot high. Christmas in the Badlands, well, I find the right words to say. How the beauty of this rugged land takes your breath away. The next part of this story is the saddest part to tell, of how proud people were put through living hell. If you take the time to go, it's all there, plain to see. The pain and the sorrow of the place called Wounded Knee. Christmas in the Badlands, well, I find the right words to say. How the beauty of this rugged land takes your breath away. December winds are howling, I sleep in my bunkhouse room, dreaming of springtime when the cactus will be in bloom. And I'll get to ride my Mustang to this sacred land I love. The snowflakes fall and change into so many bright stars up above. Christmas in the Badlands, well, I find the right words to say. How the beauty of this rugged land takes your breath away. Christmas in the Badlands, well, I find the right words to say. How the beauty of this rugged land will take your breath away. Thank you.
Good song.
Thank you.
Your next song is called The Words I Don't Love You Anymore. Those are some pretty tough words to hear.
Yep. It's a one-way ticket to lonesome a lot of times.
Yeah. Is this from personal experience or is this...
Yeah, kind of, sort of, maybe.
Sort of.
I think I just came up with a line, right? One-way ticket to lonesome or something.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of, maybe. All right. Well, here we go. The pieces of our hearts on the table, the pieces of the puzzle on the floor, the words we thought would never be spoken, the words I don't love you anymore. The midnight train's whining low on the jukebox, the waltz we danced not so long before. We moved apart in knowing glances, with the words I don't love you anymore. Is false pride really the true reason? Or something secret, something sad, something cold? How many final chapters have been written with the words, I don't love you anymore? Is false pride really the true reason? Or something secret, something sad, something cold? How many final chapters have been written with the words, I don't love you anymore? Too many final chapters have been written with the words, I don't love you anymore. The words, I don't love you anymore.
All right, so the next song you have for us is Thorns of Your Roses. What was the inspiration for that song?
That was nice. Again, my friend Jeff Campbell, he asked me to write a little tune that he could give to this gal that he wanted to try to win her back. And I came up with this song, and he sort of, you like the song, but he said, nah, I changed my mind about doing this. I said, fine. And so he gave me the song and the melody back, and it was on a little cassette tape. I didn't think much of it. I just kind of tossed it into a Foot Locker with everything else. And a couple of years later, or a year or so later, whatever it was, I looked at it. I thought, well, heck, maybe I can use this thing. And that's how that song came up. Yeah, and it's turned out to be a kind of a nice little tune. So,
all right.
I'm ready. Our first night with each other, wondering if this affair would last. Flames of desire would not die for the present victims of the past. Dropping all pretense, down on my knees, in my hands the thorns of your roses, from your lips one last pretty please. That train's a-leaving, never coming back. That sunset fades to black. Different words, the same fears. Different words, the same tears. our last night with each other, wondering if the cost has come due. The chips are down, dealing the ace of hearts straight back to you. Drop in all pretense, down on my knees, in my hands the thorns of your roses, from your lips one last pretty please. That train's a-leaving, never coming back. That sunset fades to black. Different words, the same fears. Different words, the same tears. Thank you.
Wow. You have got quite the voice. I love that deep, that golly, it's so country too. You know, it's just perfect. You have the perfect voice for what you do.
Yikes. Is that a threat or a promise?
No, that's a promise.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Another song you have is Watch Over You Tonight. Tell us about that one.
Somehow, I guess when I put this together, it must have been, I don't know, Freudian slips or something. This is another Christmas tune I did for Jeff. I don't know why I'm thinking about Christmas now. We just went through all that, so.
It was a good Christmas for you, huh?
Yeah, well, this one here is kind of interesting. There was a couple that we knew that they were trying to have a kid, and so I figured, well, maybe I'll write them a little song.
Yeah.
And the blessed event happened within a year.
Yay.
I wrote the tune, so it was one of these groups, sort of little Christmassy type winter songs that I wrote out in South Dakota. There's a restless wind blowing down in the canyon, a little fearful as she closes the door. The life that she will carry on this journey will give new meaning to all that's come before. So whether it's a cowgirl or a cowboy, may the Great Spirit watch over you tonight and protect all your hopes and loved ones, and bring you sweet dreams in winter's moonlight. These times we share between us, these times tug at my heart. The roads that may take us from each other, I pray they won't take us too far apart. So whether it's a cowgirl or a cowboy, may the Great Spirit watch over you tonight and protect all your hopes and loved ones, and bring you sweet dreams in winter's moonlight. Like a prairie rose on the high plains in the springtime, love's longing bringing forth a new bloom. beauty of its unfolding is the beauty when you walk in the room. So whether it's a cowgirl or a cowboy, may the Great Spirit watch over you tonight and protect all your hopes and loved ones, and bring you sweet dreams in winter's moonlight. Sweet dreams in winter's moonlight. Yodelay, yodelay, a-lee-da-lay, yodelay, a-lee-da-lay, yodelay, yodelay, a-lee-da-lay, yodelay, a-lee-da-lay, yodelay, a-lee-da-lay, yodelay, yodelay. Thank you. I got to switch guitars here now.
Okay. So did they have a cowgirl or a cowboy?
They had a little cow boy, I think. Yeah. Well, you know, dealer's choice, right?
Right.
How that goes.
Tell us about this song.
All right, this is
Primicia.
based on a true story, but I had to change the names and stuff like that. But it's,
To protect the innocent.
yeah, I wish it's kind of like that. Okay.
Is your tuner on, hon?
Oh yeah, tuner's still on. You got it.
All right.
There you go. You got me back there, okay? Cantina outside Matamoros, dancing to Flor de las Flores, moonlight, mezcal, primicia. This is when I first met Maria. Her delicate beauty so sweet, our hearts and bodies will soon meet. In desire's embrace, primicia, I'm falling in love with Maria. My sombrero tossed out on the dance floor, her dark eyes flashing like never before. A hat dance was just the beginning of a love with little chance of winning. Entwined in each other, primicia, we've come full circle, Maria. Roundup is almost ending, and I'm thinking about spending time in old Mexico, primicia, to follow my heart to Maria. I rode to her family's hacienda, swift and sure on my Appaloosa. Her father at the door, primicia, I asked might I speak to Maria. Well, he says that she has gone far away and does not wish to speak to me on any day. Vámonos, gringo, primicia. This is when I lost Maria. drifted Texas to Wyoming, never married but always a longing. Many times before dawn, Primicia, my thoughts would return to Maria. My sombrero tossed out on the dance floor, her dark eyes flashing like never before. At least 40 years have gone by, one last thing to do before I die. On a train heading south, Primicia, to follow my heart to Maria. Church in the village of her birth, where the answers be found on this earth. The padre tells me, Primicia, that in this Campo Santo lies Maria, and he says that her loves never did last because of a cowboy in her past. My sombrero's on her grave, Primicia. We've come full circle, Maria. We've come full circle, Maria. Llegamos a círculo completo. Maria. Thank you.
Very nice.
Right Up on the Edge. Tell us about that one.
Product of too much working in the bowling alley, too much late night television trying to decide between spaghetti westerns and PTL Club. The only two things available. So you can do the rest of the math yourself, as they say. Heat rising on the sidewalk, feel the hate in the plains. Too late forgiveness, too late a second chance. Running the gauntlet when the tables are turned. End up being saved, end up being burned. This town's got no pity, forgive, forget. Foolish pride, anger, we'll both regret. Right up on the edge, cutting it real close. Dark hour before the dawn, I fear the most. Certain kind of hunger, certain kind of feel. Mercy in the morning, make all wounds heal. I asked myself this question one time before. Should I stay, turn the other cheek, or walk right out the door? Face up to my demons, or slip away? The blazing sun, I knew I know I got to stay. This town's got no pity, forgive, forget, foolish pride, anger, we'll both regret. Right up on the edge, cutting it real close, dark hour before the dawn. I fear the most, certain kind of hunger, certain kind of feel, mercy in the morning, make all wounds heal. Cañón de Caballo Muerto, Day of the Dead. Trail dust, tears make it hard to see what's up ahead. Riding across the river to another place. No one knows my name, no one knows my face. This town's got no pity, forgive, forget, foolish pride, anger, we'll both regret. Right up on the edge, cutting it real close, dark hour before the dawn. I fear the most, certain kind of hunger, certain kind of feel, mercy in the morning, make all wounds heal.
Nice.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well, the next song that you have is a cowboy tune, not like, your others haven't been cowboy tunes, but fill us in on that one.
Yeah. It's one of those, I'm looking at my mirror in the morning and shaving songs where you got to have your reckoning, whether it's scraping your face or in the midnight hour.
Yeah.
Anyways, this one surprised the heck out of me. It won an award from the the Academy of Western Artists.
Wonderful.
For the Western, Will Rogers Award for the Western Song of the Year.
Wonderful.
It was kind of, well, I never thought it would, threw me for a loop. In my face getting deeper, I'm trying hard as hell to keep her and to prove that I'm someone worth loving for. Comes a time to forsake self-pity, leave this hurry-up city for a place and a time that'll be ours forevermore. I'm yearning for that little bit of paradise, out where the sunset kisses the big full moon, where inner peace will be our gift to each other, and where I will sing you a cowboy tune. I've had solace in the bottle, trying my damnedest to coddle and protect those feelings that keep our love alive. The jukebox plays my last song, time to get up and get along, pull myself together and pull out of this dive. I'm yearning for that little bit of paradise, out where the sunset kisses the big full moon. Where inner peace will be our gift to each other, and where I will sing you a cowboy tune. Where I will sing you a cowboy tune.
Wow. I can see why it won the award. That's a great song. That really is.
I got up there. I didn't have anything prepared. I just said, "Well, good Lord, I won an award." And I ended up mainly talking about Lloyd and doing the record, and I kept it. I kept it to under 5 minutes, which was real good because you get up there and all of a sudden,
I want to thank you and you and you and you and you and you and you. Yeah.
That's all, folks. So I think we kept it down.
Yeah.
And it was really nice. I mean, I enjoyed it, and I liked the AWA, and maybe one of these days. Lightning might strike twice. You just never know. But I'm glad you liked the
Absolutely.
song. Thanks for your kind words.
I really do. I really do. Well, it is that time of the year in Texas where all of the bluebonnets are just starting to just bust through, and it's a beautiful sight. And your next song is Bluebonnet Days in Texas.
Yeah, just finished. This is another new one.
Is this going to be on the EP too?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. In fact, I know so. So, you'll hear it in the song. One of my big influences was Jimmy Rogers. And I always would try to make my little pilgrimage to Bristol, Tennessee, where he cut his first records there with the Carter family and Ralph Peer, I think it was, in some warehouse down there in Bristol, and then try to always stop in Meridian to see the Jimmy Rogers Museum.
Mm-hmm.
Bluebonnet days in Texas, sleeping in this old boxcar, looking for work, town to town, your memory never far. From my mind, a nickel in my Stetson, $1 in my shoe. Bluebonnet days in Texas, so lonesome for you. Yodelay, oh, ole. Bluebonnet days in Texas, their beauty thrills me so. The season always passes, so hard to see them go. A cowpuncher is my trade. Sometimes I write a little tune on my old guitar on a summer night under the Lone Star Moon. A yodelay-o-lay-o-lay. Blue bonnet days in Texas, out thumbing for a ride. I just might pick her a bouquet, but I best leave them to abide, so that all will surely see them and never have to look twice. For blue bonnet days in Texas, thank you for being so nice. Blue bonnet days in Texas, blue yodelers paradise. A yodelay-o-lay-o-lay. Thank you.
Okay, how do you yodel? I've always wanted to know how that's done. Does it come from the back of your throat? Is it, I mean...
You got me.
You just got to practice it?
I couldn't do any of that stuff until I had my tonsils yanked out when I was in my early 20s.
Oh, see, I got my tonsils still, so I guess
Once
I'm
I yanked
screwed.
them out, I was able to do that stuff. Let me switch over to the banjo here, and we'll finish up here.
Okay, Streets and Laredo on the banjo.
Alrighty. Let me kill that thing on that. As I walked out in the streets of Laredo, as I walked out in Laredo one day, I spied a young cowboy all wrapped in white linen, wrapped up in white linen, as cold as the clay. I see by your outfit that you are a cowboy. These words he did say as I slowly walked by. Come sit down beside me and hear my sad story. Got shot in the breast and I know I must die. So beat the drum slowly and play the fife lowly. Sing the death march as you carry me along. Take me to the valley, there lay the sod on me. For I'm a young cowboy and I know I've done wrong. Please bring me some water, a cool cup of water, to soothe my parched lips, the young cowboy said. But before I returned, his spirit had left him. He'd gone to his maker, the cowboy was dead. So beat the drum slowly and play the fife lowly. Sing the death march as you carry me along. Take me to the valley, there lay the sod on me. For I'm a young cowboy and I know I've done wrong. For I'm a young cowboy and I know I've done wrong. Thank you.
Dennis, it's been great. Thank you so much for coming in this evening and sharing your songs and music with us.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. And I also want to thank Reno and Gabby back
Yes.
there in the engineering booth. Thanks to our photographers, Gene and Barbara Moore, and our Facebook crew and audience that's listening tonight, and our audience here in the studio. You are in the music room.